Hi there, in this tutorial I'm going to design a review system or a feedback system using JetFormBuilder. So let me show you that what we are going to build. And it will have some conditional logic also. So if someone give us a feedback, maybe they give us a 2-star review with name, email address, and it's a bad review maybe, and then hit submit, then it will be redirected the user to a landing page. But if someone give us a review, maybe 3-star or more than 3-star, so suppose they give us a 4-star review and write something good, then it will be taken to a different landing page. Also, there will be a conditional logic in this field also. So if someone click on check this box, then it will be subscribed to our newsletter. But if it's not checked, then it will not subscribe to their newsletter, and it will be connected to Mailchimp. I will show you everything that how we can do that. So 4-star, hit submit. You can see that it has taken to another landing page with another request that please leave a review on the Trustpilot. So let's see that how we can design this using JetFormBuilder. First step is to create a form with JetFormBuilder. So I'm going to name it feedback form. Feedback form. So I want to design it from scratch. We don't need a text field. So initially we need to display the option from 1 to 5. They can read us. So we need a radio field. Here's the radio field. Not this radio, the radio field. This is from JetFormBuilder. So in this radio field, so we are going to name it star or click. I name it read us. So then you need to select the option for select generate dynamically. Then for generating it dynamically, we are going to set number range by manual input, because we are going to manually input that the start number will 1, the end will be 5. So if you want to take a rating from 1 to 10, then you can put it 1, and here you can put 10. Then the step, so I'm putting it 1 here, so when someone click, then it will take 1 step at a time. Okay, the next thing is we need a option for the name, right? So text box, okay, a text field. So the person name, so the label will be name, and the next thing is the email address. We want to take the email address, so another text field, email, and I want to make sure that it's a email field. And the most important thing, we need a text area for the feedback. Write a detailed review. And the final thing is we need to have the subscribe option, right? For the subscription, we are going to take a checkbox. So the checkbox field. In the checkbox field, we are going to put a label, subscribe. Okay, this will be a manual input, that's fine, but in this manual input we need to configure. So try to understand that there could be option A, B, C, then we can take the input, but we don't have that much option. We have only one option, that is subscribe. So if someone subscribe, we need to do something, certain things. But if someone don't click on it, don't check this box, then we don't need to take any action. On the manage item, so this is for the options actually. So the option A, B, C. So on the label, I'm going to write please subscribe. And on the value, so this value we will use later on. So I'm writing just SUBS so that you can remember. So I'm updating it. Okay, so let's hit publish, and I want to see that how it looks in the front end. Let's go to our page where we want to integrate the feedback form. I'm reloading the page so that we can see the updated information. Okay, so now we need to find the JetForm widget, drag it, and select the form. So our form name is feedback form. Yeah, here you see that all the fields are loaded. One thing I want to do a little bit style here. So instead of vertical, I want to make them horizontal. So go to the checkbox and make it horizontal. That's all. I don't want to spend time on the design. Then hit publish. Okay, so in this page we will see the see the form. Now the next thing is we need to configure the conditional logic in the rating and the conditional logic in here. Okay, let's go to the backend again. So in the rating section, okay, we are not going to do anything. So in the JetForm tab, there is one action by default, save form record. We are going to create a new action, and the action will be redirecting to a page, right? And we will redirect to a certain page for a certain condition. When the certain condition will meet, we will redirect to a static page. I have already created the pages in the backend. So in the pages section, let me show you. Already you can see there are two landing pages. One thanks, and another is name is another request. So let's select a static page. Then we will just thank them if they will give us a rating under 3 star. That means 1 or 2 star. Update it. Then you can see there is an option, edit condition and event. Go there. Now we are going to set a condition. So the field comparison, click on add condition. The operator will be less than what? So less than 3. So if less than 3 is either 1 or 2, we will take the value from the rate us from here. I can name it a star so that it will be easier to understand. So, okay, I put the value comparison 3. So if the condition met that the value is the rating value is less than 3, then what we will do? Then we will redirect it to this page. We need to create another condition. Again, the redirect, and we are going to redirect in a static page. The page will be another request. So on that page, we will request the client to give us a review on Trustpilot. Okay, then we need to configure the condition. So in this case, what we will do? The operator will be greater than. If the review is greater than 3, then we will redirect the visitor to this page. The field will be radius. So on the radius field, we have the star value. Again, we will put 3. When the value is greater than 3, it will not work, I think. So greater than 2. If the value is greater than 2, that means 3, 4, 5. Then we are going to redirect the visitor to this page. We need another action. So in this case, the action is send a mail to this email when someone submit a review. I'm not going to configure all these things. On the content field, I want to put that the review, the name of the person, and the review he has written. Okay, I want to see the rating actually. What is the rating? Is 1 star, 2 star, whatever. Rest of the things I'm not putting anything. Okay. Then we need another condition. If someone checked this option, then I need to add that person to our Mailchimp email list. So did you remember that in this manual input we have this value? So this value will be, now we are going to use this one. Create a new action. In this case we are going to use Mailchimp. We need the Mailchimp API key. Let me show you in a real quick that how you will find the Mailchimp API key. So you create an account on Mailchimp, then go to your profile. I don't want to spend too much time on the Mailchimp. Go to extras and click on the API key. You can, in this place you will see the API key. One note, that is when you create an API key, after creating it you can't access it. So you need to make sure that you have copied the API key when you have created it. Now we are going here. So I always recommend to use the global settings for the API key. Otherwise, if you use every time in the form, then you need to do this in multiple times. Suppose you are creating this form and then another form, say every time you need to copy and paste the API key here. So instead of that, I would like to recommend you to go to Z engine and then JetFormBuilder settings, and you can see the Mailchimp API and put your API key here and hit save. This way, when you just toggle on this button, you see that the API key loaded here. Now I want to fetch the data. You see that the audience, they want to select the audience that where I want to keep this information. So on that audience, I have so many information: email, birthday, phone number, first name, last name. So in the mapping field you need to set that this email or this address is coming from, these titles are coming from the Mailchimp. So on the email field, what I want to save, I want to save the email address. On the address field, what I want to save, but there is nothing address or birthday. I am taking the information, so I am taking the name. Okay, leave it as it is, hit update. So now we have a we need to set a condition, right? So when someone check that item, then or click on the checkbox, then we need to save the email to our Mailchimp account. So create new condition. This time we will find equal. The field is subscribe to our newsletter, and the value will be SUBS. So do you remember that we have given a value to that field? So we are comparing it here. When someone will click on the checkbox, that means it will get the value, this value. So we are checking that is the value is actually, if the checkbox is clicked. So if the checkbox is not clicked, then JetForm will not find this value actually. Okay, so hit update. Now click on save. So we are set, all the conditions are set here. Now let's test it, that is it working properly. Okay, give a review 3-star, the name, my name, the email is 3-star everest@gmail.com, and review everest. Okay, I'm going to click on this subscribe, hit submit. As it is 3-star, so it should take us to this thank you page. Thanks. So there is one more request, and I have received the email that someone submitted a review in my email. And then go back, so you can see the email, give us 3-star, Arifujjaman Arif, and the review is Everest. Then go back and test it again, so give us 1-star, and the person name is John, and the email is bad@gmail.com. okay, and it's a bad review. Again I am checking it to, okay, I checked, I keep it checked. Okay, hit submit. Now it's taking to a different landing page. Just thanks. And again I received the email that someone leave a review in your website and it's a 1 star. Okay, then we need to check that is the email actually subscribed in our audience list. So in both cases I hit subscribe, right? So I bet this email is here, the average is here. Let's do another testing without subscribing the person. John Tutu, don't subscribe. It's John Tutu at Gmail. Hit submit with 1 star review. Taken to the landing page and reload here. This time it shouldn't subscribe the person. Okay, you don't see anything new here, right? Thank you for watching the tutorial. I believe that you have learned something new. I have shared my knowledge. Please leave a review. Sorry, not a review. Yeah, you can say the review in the comment that do you really like the tutorial. Thank you so much. See you again.